What? I know I do certain parts. I know I get to the bomb, but that bomb part is confusing.
Somebody want to explain why I'm strutting around in about 50 shades of gray?
Yeah, man, what the frick is going on? Frick? Did I just say frick?
Yeah, frick this frickin' gray baloney. Hey, where did my curses just
Yeah, I
go?
know certain parts.
Where cursing seemingly didn't exist.
So what? We can't freaking curse in here? That's like bullhorn.
Apparently not.
I said I know certain parts.
Ugh, you're cramping my style.
beehive, bimbo. all that little color, my darling.
Looks like our lovely guests are hungry. And you're the ones on the menu!
Watch out, guys and girls. This film is a full of crowds of really/STD examination.
Amuse yourself while you can, my dear. You'll all be bottom feeder bait momentarily.
What am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, that's not happening yet.
Spread your wings! Explore! Plenty of places for you to spill your blood on this set. Just take your pick. Don't forget, the more blood, the better! Either shut your trap, or I'll have someone whip out the juggler and shut it for you. Not that that wasn't going to happen anyway.
Time for a traffic spree, dollface.
See you later, alligator.
Do please hurry up and donate your organs already, Elvira.
Recent events have halted all the imports to town, leaving us to make do with the weather.
Do these instructions come with instructions?
Set work that was put into this tower. It's an exquisite piece of craftsmanship. That's my line, you little beehive bimbo. Welcome to the other side of town where things get worse! Much worse! Whoa!
Hey! You're ripping my threads, pinhead!
Functionality for devices requiring electric current input. Can I get that in a language I can understand? Short stuff?
He means all the lights are back on, numbskull.
You know, that electricity stuff that makes things work. I knew that. I just wanted to make sure everyone else did.
What? Is this thing on a copy break or something?
In the 50s, you all had it made in shape. I'm a brother in uniform who survived BBG. I damn sure don't need any of that Tuskegee.
Can you smell the fresh beach air? Can you feel the warm sun dancing on your flesh? Joseph carved the beauty of this place. The locals don't care much for tourists, and the water is nothing short of a spectacular time in graphic mutilation.
This should help deal with those mushroom people. You guys know I'm a grunt, not some savage. Cool it, nosebleed. Ooh-wee! Ain't she a doozy?
Classics are fun and all, but cinema color is so much more fun.
Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, I don't know. Nah, I hear you, but I don't got nobody on mute. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, we copacetic. Out with the O, in with the O. Again. Ow! Really starting to bust. Put your beat downs in back. Get vaccinated for this? Armed and dangerous. These dudes be straight dipping.
Infinite ammo.
I think our unit needs a metal and switch flipping at this point.
Pretty crummy.
These are reinforcements? We on now.
Please, make yourself right at home. Mi casa es su casa.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Looks like our lovely guests are hungry. And you're the ones on the menu!
Watch out, guys and girls. This film is a 4 rounds of grilling / STD examination.
Amuse yourself while you can, my dear. You'll all be bottom feeder bait momentarily.
I'm not trained in building whatever the hotel FO means.
Elmo!
Do please hurry up and donate your organs already, Elvira.
Bonafide body on me, Daddy-o. That's in the air tonight. Ah! Hey! Don't be cruel!
just fine too. Besides, it'd thaw out eventually.
See you later, alligator.
You have to admire the set work that was put into this town. It's an exquisite piece of craftsmanship.
Purple Heart.
Ooh, somebody must really want me to come out and play. Careful what you ask for. I can get nasty. Real nasty, honey. We've got one little problem, though. Well, you've got one itsy-bitsy problem that I know you're just dying to fix. You see, in my spell book, she's gonna need a little something special to get her kicking. Something with some real spice, if you know what I mean. Bring me that, and I promise you guys, we're gonna have some real good times together. See, little Willie, I do have a few tricks up my sleeve still.
The only thing you've got up your sleeve is a one-way ticket to death!
nosebleed.
Welcome to the other side of town where things get worse. Much worse. Whoa!
My little one, how you've grown so and become more than I could ever have fathomed. Winona Lee, there isn't a day that goes by that you don't pass through the halls of my fading memory. When your mother passed away, I promised that I would protect you with all of my heart and soul. I have failed you. My creative desires have corrupted all those that I have held so dear to my heart. Your passing was the final wound in a defeated man that no longer had the will to live. I want nothing more than to undo the treachery released by my convictions. I remain a lost soul amongst all the others with despair, fear, and uncertainty at every turn. I seek the freedom of all that I have encapsulated in this prison that exists neither here nor there.
Peachy keen and making a scene, baby.
Whoever told you adjusting the tint of this plastic motion picture was a good idea, they lied to you! Now if you will, quit meddling with my work and grace us with a death scene worthy of such classic movie making! Perhaps I need to send you somewhere where no one will hear your screams, my dear. Nothing can save you now.
Yeah, Brian, that was crazy. Hey, that song, what the hell happened? Bro. Going on tonight? Yeah. Hey, now.
Been saying the damn thing.
Yeah, hey, I'm looking for pause and stuff. I ain't was saying the damn thing. Yeah. Oh, boy, like you about to do the East egg. The other guy. The one that was that viral.
He must have quit because he went down.
I
Let
got
me
him
get
up.
that
No, I
song.
got him up. The other guy, when I got him in the campground, it was just I was there to get him. I guess he quit, and then he the one quit. The one that was the female character, not the viral one. The viral one, I got him up on the beach because he was surrounded and shoot. I like, man, he about to die. I heard him try to shoot everybody real quick and lead him from him, and I got him up real quick and I ran. I almost died myself.
There's a LyfE under mine.
Better than everybody on my friends list. We play only one game.
I've been in the boss fight twice and everybody died because they weren't prepared.
I kept talking. I'm like, Marty, what the hell do I do? You ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I ain't hear you. I ain't hear nothing.
I called you. You were like, yeah, I can hear you.
No, I ain't hear you. No, I ain't heard nothing on the game.
That's what I
No.
was telling you. You said, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh no, I couldn't hear you at all. I ain't heard nobody with nobody talking.
Yeah, nobody was saying nothing.
They got the doggone Cleaver 500 kills. Now I got to work on that crowbar now. That's all I was worried about the Cleaver. I like that calling card. It be glowing green.
You ain't did the You ain't did the your bounty. You see at the bottom where it says bounty.
Yeah, I gotta go to. I did one of them, the 15 wheel times. I got to earn 500 headshot kills on Shaolin Shuffle. Now I ain't been on Shaolin Shuffle. I've been on here. Last week it was a couple of days ago was get 500 kills with the axe on Raven and Redwood. I ain't played Raven and Redwood so long. I retired that map. I was doing that map with my eyes closed. I probably need to get back on it though, so I can rank up a lot.
You deal with the map. What is the map?
Oh, it's the special wonder weapon. But when you get out the box, it's kind of weak. You gotta go around the 3 little boxes on the wall with hit it with a crowbar to get the pieces out of them to make it the pack punch. And like you put the parts on the gun and to be stronger. And you know the little green balls that's around the map. Look like eggs. You go to the egg and hold square. If you run out of hammer like 15 shots in it. And you hold square and you can reload that gun with them eggs.
Oh.
And then it really good for like trains because it's like a little crank wheel on the side. You crank it up with L2. You crank it up and then you get like a pile of zombies together and they'll blow them all away. Yeah, but it's like shooting just to be shooting and ain't gonna get that many kills with it.
What does this do whoever's bidding and get her to assist?
I guess over the.
Where's the Packer Punch at?
It's a different location. Sometimes it be in a trailer park. Sometimes it be over by Spawn. Sometimes it be by the burger shop. But when you use it, it go to different parts of the map. But when it's like, you know, the solid light is a box. But the packer punch is like the yellow, it's like electricity going through the air. You look in the air and see the electricity going through there, so that would a pack a punch it.
It
But
says shoot down those eggs. Are they talking about the eggs that do shoots out of his mouth?
yeah, they coming out. They coming out the sky. They come falling from the sky. But you can shoot a lot of them when you go to the boss fight, cause the man be shooting all kind of eggs at you.
This is repair the grab.
Yeah, I did two of them. I was on. I couldn't figure out the third one because I didn't know what the part was. Or look at, but usually it be around the where that the table be. Like I put the blueprint up first, and then it's like 3 parts for each trap. So I built that first one in the Burger Shack, and you got to use that trap to go to the because the power switch is on the beach. You pick up the power switch from the dead zombie arm on the beach, and the arm will go back in the ground. Then you use that first trap to put it down, the one to be smashing the ground, to get the arm back up to get for the zombie arm. Cause you got to build a zombie together, and when you build a zombie together, you got to get the 3 mirrors and put them in the spawn room, and you got to hit the numbers on the laser beam. You got to hit it going forward first, and then you got to hit the numbers in reverse, and then you get a key for to open up the trailer, the garage door at the gas station, so you can put the bomb together. Only thing I'm trying to figure out how to open up the pack-a-punch. And I know you got to get the woman off the table, but I got to figure out where that part at, the file, the glass, where to get the girl to lay down the couch, cause she's sitting on one of the glass pieces. But when you get off the couch and open the pack-a-punch, you have to do something else. But and on that bomb part pretty hard too, cause like you got to put some chemicals together, like nail polish removal and plant feed and stuff like that. You got to put that together, but it's numbers around the map. You got to do math equations and stuff, add numbers together to put the chemicals together so you can build a bomb. It's crazy. So I'm still trying to figure out myself, man. I just been playing just to get them
Dag, you tell him like holy.
What politely? What is it? Who's somebody watching my thing? Yeah, it's a lot of shit to do on that map.
Listen to the radios.
Yeah, I know listen to the radios, but still though, you still gotta do certain shit. You still gotta change the colors of the screen, to look at the equations and get the numbers out the certain spots in the map, like on the bridge and by the gas station in certain places. Add, subtract, and we got add the numbers and multiply them by 12 or something like that. Every time, like last night we was on in the shoot. Every time we was on building the bomb, and the doggone game lagged out, and I was running around. I didn't even go down. Did with the Bills and foot it down there.
Just do the motel glitch. LOL.
There ain't no motel to do. We ain't glitch. Burn do the glitch. Burn gonna do the glitch. I ain't fooling no glitches to get me killed. beats him. ALK glitch. Take a hold of zombie. Mm.
Did you pre-order WW2?
Nope. I might get it, I might not. I don't know. I got all the damn Call of Duty. I got to play all of them. Shit. I'm trying to go back to the old one. Watch the video myself so I can understand what the parts at. Mm-mm. Mm. But my ass zombies on it. We gotta try new zombies out. The sledgehammer zombies. Watch it real quick.
So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Darling JD, and welcome to my ultimate Easter egg guide walkthrough for the Zombies map, Attack of the Red. To build this seismic wave generator. Someone in your game pick this up and keep this for later. And this is at the ice cream parlor. As you can see on screen, I pick up the blueprint, and I'm going around this section picking up all 3 items to build this seismic wave generator. Someone in your game pick this up and keep this for later because we're going to be needing it. But once you've gotten the power turned on, you then want to go speak to Elvira, and you'll notice that she'll ask for a spell book. You want to make your way back to the ice cream parlor, and in the same room where you built this seismic wave generator, you're going to notice opposite is going to be an open door with this book. You want to go ahead and pick up the book, bring it back to Elvira, and she'll give you a little vial. Now, in order to fill this vial up, we're going to need to kill zombies, but specifically using the cleaver melee weapon. So you want to open up throughout the map till you get to the market, and inside the market near the freezer,
so she give you the vial.
this little shark with a knife inside of it. You want to pick that up, and you'll have the cleaver knife. You want to be meleeing zombies so that each time you melee, the soul from the zombie will start filling up this vial. Whilst we're doing that, we can start to work on getting the main Easter egg pieces. There is a lot of them to find, but these can be picked up and we can retrieve them in any order we choose. So you don't have to follow exactly in this video, but we're going to start off by trying to get all the pieces for the zombie body. We're going to need to get a head, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a torso. Again, these can be picked up in any order. We'll start with one of the legs, which is really random. You want to make your way past racing stripes up towards Elvira's little area, and you want to use an explosive grenade or explosive weapon at this tree, and you should notice this leg will fall down. You want to interact with it, and that will be the leg. Now, for the other zombie leg, you want to make sure you're paying attention to the sort of soldier nuclear zombies, and the very first nuclear soldier zombie that is killed in the game will drop a leg piece that you can pick up. So please pay attention when you're killing zombies that the first time anyone comes across one and they've killed it, that they pick up the leg so that we have both legs. For one of the zombie arm pieces, you want to go down to the beach where you pick up the power switch, and you want to use that seismic wave generator on this little patch where you can see the hand used to be. You can sort of see it sticking out. You want to place down the seismic wave generator, and as it pulsates, you'll notice that the hand will slowly rise out from the sands of the beach, and eventually you'll be able to pick that up, and that will be one of the zombie arm pieces. And the final arm piece that we're going to get is going to be via a fire pit in the RV park, which is going to be just above from the beach. It's where there's loads of caravans and campfires. You're going to want to go to this fire pit, and you'll notice the arm there. Now, we have 2 more zombie pieces which we need, but also whilst you're doing this, you should have filled up that little vial, and you want to go and talk to Elvira again, who's going to come out of the couch, and she'll be in the map fighting zombies with you, and you want to guide her out of the office towards this little portal, which will reveal the teleporter to Pack-a-Punch. From here, once you're in Pack-a-Punch, you want to activate this button on the wall, and when you teleport out, you'll be inside an RV where you'll notice a zombie's head, which you can pick up, and will have the zombie's head. Now, whilst Elvira is out of her chair and she's around in the world, there will be a mirror lying on her sofa, which you want to pick up, as this is going to be necessary as well. But we can move on to the final bit, which is the zombie's torso. And for this, you want to obtain the crowbar melee weapon. This can be found in the pool section, just above the stairs from Bomb Stoppers. There's a little tucked corner where you'll be able to build another blueprint, and in there you'll find the crowbar. Once you've obtained the crowbar, you want to make your way inside the supermarket, and you'll notice that this deep freeze trap will not activate because there is a power box missing. You want to make your way outside of the supermarket, go towards the gas station, and you'll notice on the set of crates will be a power box. Pick that up, take that back over to the deep freeze trap, insert that in, and you'll be able to activate the trap for 750. Once that's finished, you want to go and melee the pig in front of this glowing zombie's chest with your crowbar. The pig should explode and will reveal the zombie's torso, which you'll be able to pick up. Now that we have all the zombie body parts, we now just need to finish the set of mirrors. So you want to make sure that you still have the crowbar as your melee weapon, and you want to go outside the supermarket. You notice these 2 crashed vehicles. On one of them, on the right, will be a slightly bent wing mirror that when you melee, it will fall to the ground, and you can pick that up, and that'll be one of the mirrors. And the final mirror is going to be a glass shard. So you want to make your way to the restrooms in the RV park, and you want to melee the unbroken mirror, which will break and will shatter and give you this glass shard. You then want to make your way back to the spawn, and you want to lay down these mirror pieces exactly as you see me do in this video here, and then finally interact with the bed, which will put all of the zombie body parts on here. Now, in the same room that we built the seismic wave generator in the ice cream parlor, all the way back at the start of the map, there's going to be a tiny punch card that we picked up. If you haven't already, go there and pick that up. bring that back to the spawn, and you'll be able to insert it into this little typewriter. Now, I highly suggest that when you do this, you have someone training a zombie round at the end of the round far away from the spawn area, because you don't want to get distracted during this, because if a zombie hits you, you will come out of this automatically. And when you interact with this little machine, you'll notice a light flowing between 10 different sort of small circles. What you need to do is you need to use trial and error to activate this at a certain time to reveal a number on this little monitor in front of it. It's going to be a 5-digit number. This will involve trial and error and you remembering exactly where you interacted with the digit for the number to appear. So essentially on this machine there are 10 little small circles, and your little LED light will flash from left to right on any of these. And you need to remember the exact position of the light it was in for you to get these numbers, and this will take quite a while of trial and error, so don't expect to get this on your first go. But when you finally get it like I did, you'll notice that you can interact with the machine slightly to the right. It will be lit up yellow, and this little mini death ray will shoot at the zombie body, and it will actually turn it into a full-fledged zombie. Now we need to repeat this step again by interacting with the machine.
Couldn't go in backwards.
So I just got off the phone with our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness. So the incredibly minor accident that I had tonight.
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Again, trying to get a 5-digit code. This again might take a lot of time because it's trial and error, and there is no guarantee that you'll get this straight away, but you will eventually be able to work it out, and you'll be able to input the code and get it right. And when you have, you'll be able to use the death ray again, and the zombie will turn into a key. You pick up that key, and we're going to be using that in a little moment. There's a few other items we need for our sticker pack, and this is going to be a set of 3 items for the bomb, which we're going to be using later, and this is going to fill up above Elvira's face in the sticker pack. So what you want to do is you want to go to this red car between the motel and the studio. Prone under the car, you'll notice this item will be there. There's going to be another item at the end of the stream below the bridge. Then from Racing Stripes towards Elvira's studio, this part will be behind a gate. You interact with it, and that will be all of those parts. Now finally, we need to fill out our sticker pack by getting the nuclear codes. Now for this step, you want to obtain a crowbar, and you'll be looking under the desk in the back of the beachside market where the safe is, and you're going to notice hanging off this desk will be a small blue piece of paper with 4 numbers. This will randomize every game, but in our game it was 2969. Now there's going to be 4 pressure gauges around the map, and you want to match the pressure gauges with the numbers using the crowbar. Now it does not matter which pressure gauge has what number, as long as all 4 around the map have the numbers that correlate the piece of paper by the safe. In no particular order, we're going to start with the pressure gauge, which is going to be behind a shack at the power station. So as you can see, just watch the little dial on it rise or fall, and I match that with the number 2, so it's bang on 2. I then go around the map and I find this one, which is going to be next to the Quickies perk, and I make sure that one is stopped and hit on 9. I then run over around the map again to the next one, which is going to be the motel room, where we pick up the crowbar, and I get that stopped on the number 6. And then last but not least, I go to behind the gas station and I stop that on 9. And once you've had all of these, make your way over to the safe in the back of the market, and the safe should be open with a little piece of paper that you can pick up, and these are the nuclear codes. Now you're going to want to write these down at some point. You don't have to just yet, but just as a precaution, write this down now. We just need one more final thing to fill up our sticker pack, and that is going to be the chemical station parts. These are going to be in the same location every game you play. So I'm going to start off with the first one, which is going to be towards the back of the beachside market, which is in the same room as the safe, just chilling on a sofa. We also need the valves, which are going to be in the RV trailer park, just sitting on a bench. And finally, the last part is a huge computer, which is going to be on a bench on the hills going down towards the beach. Now we have absolutely everything. You now want to go over to the gas station, and with your key that the zombie transformed into, it will open up the garage, and now we can place all of those parts to make the chemical station. And also in this room, you're going to want to pick up these new pieces of Elvira's spellbook. Okay, now here is where things are going to get extremely tricky to understand. I'm going to make this as simple as possible, as we're going to do some very simple math in order for you to advance in this next step. Now what we're going to be looking for is an O-looking symbol, which is equivalent to a number, which is going to be around the map. You're going to notice these, they're going to be in 4 different locations that I'm showing you on screen now. So we'll have a O symbol, and then it will say equals, and then a number. This can be any number, and it will change every single game. Now there are 4 of these in total. There's one on the door of the gas station that you're seeing now. There's going to be one in the back of the beachside market next to the fridge. There's going to be some in the RV on the fridge. So you're going to need to go and pack a punch, press the button, teleport out to go into the RV to see this on the fridge. And finally, there's going to be one under the bridge. So we have 4 separate locations where this O-looking symbol is going to equal a number. And these will all be different for these 4 locations. What you need to do is have someone in your game change the color of the map by going to Elvira Studio and changing it using the machine in there. Now what you want to do is have them periodically change the colors. So have people looking around the map staring at these symbols, have the color change, and what you should be looking for is to see if a slash is put in the equal sign. Basically by filtering through all these different colors, if your sum never has a slash going through the equals, that means that your sum is correct and that number is the number that equals the O-looking symbol. This will change every time you play, but in our game, the symbol under the bridge did not have a slash through the equal sign at any point during all 4 colors. What will happen in some instances is as the colors are changing, a slash will appear during that equal sign. If a slash never appears during any of the 3 filter colors being red, blue and green, that means this O symbol definitely equals the number that you're looking at. So make a mental note or write down somewhere that your O symbol equals that number. Now that you've got that, you want to make your way over to the pool and you'll notice this small reception area, and in the corner you'll notice a number and then a sort of M looking symbol below it. You'll need to note this down as well. So in our game we had the M symbol and then above it we had the number 6. So our O symbol equals a 9 and this M symbol equals a 6. What you now want to do is get your O number and times it by the M number. So in our game the O was 9 and the M was 6. So 9 times 6 equals 54. There is a good chance your number won't be the same, but whatever number you do end up with, you want to look in Elvira's TV. And you'll notice that she has a set of numbers correlating to each colour. Now in our game we had 54, if we look at the TV, any number between 53 and 55 means that you need to be in the red colour filter. So since we had 54, and that's between 53 and 55, that means we need to be in the colour red. Obviously this will be different depending on your game. Whatever number you do end up with, look at her TV, and you'll notice blue says any number lower than 53 means it's going to be in the blue filter. If it's a number between 53 and 55, it's in red, and a number higher than 55 means a green filter. So once you've figured out what colour you need, change your game to match that colour filter. Now once you're in the coloured filter that the TV says that you should be in, do not change the colour setting. Keep it on the colour setting you have until you have finished this step, because it is vital. Now,
you don't have a chance against me. I can calculate 19 trillion moves in advance. Not fair. Not fair. Red Bull gives you wings.
on the map, there are going to be 6 different scientific blackboards which all contain different ingredients and then the chemical compound symbols and numbers next to them. So one of these boards is going to be in the garage, you can't miss it. Another one is going to be right on the beach. Another is going to be in the RV trailer park. Another outside of Elvira's studio. There's going to be one in Spawn, and then finally there's going to be another one which is by the power station on the hill leading in towards the back of the market. You want to make sure that you turn left, and it's going to be here. Now, you can take screenshots of these boards, that's what we do, but you don't necessarily have to. It just involves you having to run around the map. But essentially, you're going to want to get a mental note and pictures of each of these. To explain the maths of this Easter egg step, we're going to acquire a load of different compounds, and we're going to need to create compounds via various ingredients, and each ingredient has their own values. As you can see on each whiteboard, it has the name of the actual ingredient, and then to the right of it, it's got this little square box with all these numbers. What we need to do, and what you need to do in your game whilst you're in this color filter, is take down what the top number and then the left number of each ingredient is. So say for example, we needed to make something which involved needing plant food. We know that on the board here, plant food has 9 and 2, that being the top number 9 and then the left one being 2. Each of these you only need to add the number on the top and the number on the left. I won't confuse you too much with that because we're not going to need to explain that just yet. What you now want to do around the map is you want to go and find these little radio boxes. There's going to be one in the motel reception, there's going to be one behind the gas station, there's going to be one along the beach leading towards the RV trailer park, going to be another one in the power station, there's also going to be one in Elvira's studio on a chair. What you need to do is listen to these radios and listen to Dr. Bright explain what chemicals work with the nuke, and he's going to mention in particular on one radio what you must use in order to destroy the radioactive thing. This guy is going to talk a lot, but you need to listen specifically to when he mentions on the exact elemental compound that he says will destroy the radioactive thing. This is the key to this step. A lot of people get confused because he mentions a lot of things that you can create, but you need to listen and only pay attention to what he says he knows will be able to destroy the radioactive thing. So in our game, this radio was found by the power station.
I do believe that if it were 1945 all over again, that 3,4-dinitroxymethylpropane would be the leading candidate to end this crisis of epic proportions. I've devised the perfect solution to our mutated giant crab problem. 1,3,5-terranitrophenol.
He mentions that we need to make 1,3,5-terranitrophenol. This sounds pretty daunting and confusing because obviously you wouldn't really have any idea how to make this stuff, and he does mention what ingredients you need to use, but he doesn't specify it to be with the ingredients within the map. It's more of a generic thing. So what I suggest is you open the description right now, as I'll have a long list of every elemental compound that you could possibly need to build, and also what ingredients you need in order to make them. Now, these change from game to game, and there are around about 5 or 6 crazy compounds which the professor might ask you to make in order for this to work. Like I mentioned in our game, he says 1,3,5-terranitrophenol. The thing he's asking you to make is a compound which is going to take a few different mixes in order to finally create. So you need to work your way backwards in order to work out what you need. So by using the long list in the description and we find 1,3,5-terranitrophenol, it says that the ingredients needed to make that is detergent and phenyl sulfonic acid. Detergent is something which we can pick up straight away, but the phenyl sulfonic acid is another compound that we need to create via other ingredients. So let's work our way backwards. So to make phenyl sulfonic acid, we're going to need phenyl and drain opener. So again, phenyl is another compound which we need to create by blending other items. So then you work your way back again, and you see in the description again, it mentions how we make phenyl. So now we can finally start. Also in the description, I have a long list of every findable chemical on the map. There's 20 different findable chemicals, and you're going to be using at least a fair amount of them in order to complete this Easter egg. But if you know where these parts are, then that's great, but if you need additional help in finding these parts and where they spawn, then just make sure you open that description. So for our particular game, we need to make phenyl as the starting compound, which is a mix of wheel cleaner, motor oil, and insect repellent. So once we found all these items, we place them down on the mixing station. Now before we can do anything else, we need to do a little bit of maths. So this is where all the boards around the map, when you were looking in the coloured filter, come into play. Now the first ingredient we picked up...
all these charts.
It's easy. It's easy. It sounds easy to me the way the boy explained.
So you want to go and look at your images that you took.
I don't know how the hell they did this shit, bro. Who the hell figured this shit out?
It sounds crazy, but and you get to listen over and over again. It's easy.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to figure out how these niggas figure this shit out.
Oh no.
Like nigga, they over there hitting crowbars on all kinds of shit.
No, you gotta hit the crowbars on the gas gauges to
Nigga,
get the numbers on the
how
thing.
you find the fuses in the trailer up top? Like, you didn't tell me
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's for the double
Dude,
pack
just
punch.
spawn in there and start jumping around, hitting shit.
No, I spotted there and I started clicking square on everything and picked them up one time. I started hitting square on everything.
No, I'm just saying, it's like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. But it's still though, you still gotta get a power charge to the fuses and the what's the name and on by the power station or by the trap.
Bro, I'm finna get off, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it that far.
Yeah, they take a while. It take about 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3. Well, if you do it early, but you still gotta get the still set before you go to boss fight. So it's about 3 or 4 hours, or 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I might get on myself. I go lay them down, man. I'll let do.
It's gonna be too long of a game. It's already late for me. I got work in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta work
I'll
tomorrow
be on
either.
tomorrow. I had to close tonight.
Yeah, I closed it. I had one. I got with 4 today, but tomorrow I got to close. And the Saturday, Friday I close them off. Saturday and Sunday though.
Oh shit! I close today. I work mornings tomorrow. That's the dumb thing.
Mm-hmm.
I work in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, to close one night
I
and open up
close
the
and
next
then back
morning.
till morning.
Yeah. I had to close and
What the
go
hell?
back in the morning. Yeah, that's what I did yesterday. I closed yesterday and then I had to get back up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I just got up and just look. I was so tired. Like man, I don't even know I'm gonna get to work, but I made it though. I was tired. I ain't go to bed about 1 or 2 o'clock.
Here. Where's your blanket? Go up there. Go up there. Go up there. I don't go up there.
Well, my mom lesson, man. Take it easy.
Up there. I don't want you over here with me. I already told you. You made me very upset.
Your gear is no use without you, Saber. Get to work.
Team deathmatch. Oh, it's about to go down. On your ass. The enemy's halfway there. Go flex on them fools before I smack the shit out you. Player. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. shock sentry. Protect your neck. Bring it up, we ain't losing this. Ah, that's what your ass did. They see you play, they got to count the UAV, but keep looking. Shit, enemy warden coming in. You better get going. Mission failed. You need to step up your game, player.
That was a fail. I want to see a focus on the objectives next time. New mission incoming. Pair your gear to it. Coordinates locked in. Your guns won't fail you. Don't fail your team, soldier.
Team deathmatch in old school. This here's how real players play. We leading and they bleeding. Enemy UAV on your ass. ruckus. Oh shit, enemy warden coming in. You better get gone. They got to counter UAV, but keep looking. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. The enemy's halfway there. Go flex on them fools before I smack the shit out you. Enemy UAV on your ass. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. We slipping, y'all. You acting like a bunch of noobs. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy UAV, they see you, player. Damn, Enemy vulture, bring in the ruckus. Oh shit, enemy warden coming in. You better get gone. Mission failed. Just gonna let them do you like that? Hmm?
Congratulations. Rank up, supply drop granted. Authorizing extra mission options. Destination marked.
You got the keys, I got the hardware.
Make me proud, Sabers.
Team deathmatch, go. Look at player, we don't quit. We finish shit. vulture, bringing the ruckus. Enemy UAV on your ass. Damn, enemy vulture, bringing the ruckus. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy UAV, they see you, player. Oh shit, enemy warden coming in. You better get gone. Halfway there. Go flex on them fools before I smack the shit out. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. Enemy UAV on your ass. Enemy UAV on your ass. Not berries. Enemy got a drone package. Friendly drone support. Work it. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy UAV. They see you, player. Enemy bombardment. Heads up. Counter UAV hooked up. See, I told you I had connection. They got a counter UAV, but keep looking. That's what your ass get. Enemy. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy friendly drone support. Work it. Friendly counter UAV hooked up. Not berries. Enemy got a drone package. They got a counter UAV, but keep looking. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. We're losing this fight. No jokes. Oh shit, enemy warden coming in. You better get gone. Enemy On your ass. Objective failed. Y'all better get your head right.
Where was the mission focus, Saber Team? You can afford a new supply drop. The quartermaster can sort you out. Look sharp, soldier. You have... You did some smart work here. You earned your rest. Enemy sighted. Sabers, carve through them.
Kill confirmed. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Kill confirmed. My shit. We leading and they bleeding. We done lost the lead. Enemy UAV on your ass. Enemy got a drone package now. They got a counter UAV, but keep looking. We leading and they bleeding. Enemy UAV on your ass. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. Friendly drone package coming through. Damn, we done lost the lead. Friendly drone, you are not alone. Kill confirmed. My shit. Enemy UAV on your ass. They got a counter UAV, but keep looking. Snot berries, enemy got a drop. The enemy scout on you. Enemy UAV on your ass. Enemy shock sentry, protect your neck. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the ruckus. Damn, enemy vulture bringing the rock. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy UAV, they see you, player. Kill confirmed. Enemy UAV on your ass. They got a counter UAV, but keep looking. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy UAV, player. Enemy got a drone package now. Enemy UAV on your ass. Kill confirmed. Shit. Enemy Trinity rocket, here to mess up your whole day. Friendly Trinity rocket, roll into the kill confirmed. My shit. They got a counter UAV. Enemy got a drone package now. Ah, that's what your ass get. Enemy UAV, they see you, player. Allied drone package, doing its thing. Friendly drone, you are not alone. Enemy scorchers, break out. Enemy scorchers, break out. Confirmed. My shit. Kill confirmed. My shit. Kill confirmed. My shit. Kill confirmed. My shit. Hey man, we losing, man. Y'all better step your game up. defeated. Well, what you gonna do?
Focus on loadouts and strategy, Saber Team.